Hi viewers, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to show you the different output statements from different programming languages. If you see C programming language, we use printf method which is used to print output on the screen. If you see C++, C++ uses to using cout statement. If you see Java, Java using a method println method. If you see Python, Python also using a method called print method. Today I am going to show you the differences between this printf from C programming language, cout from C++, println from Java, print method from Python. Let us see each and every construct usage. First, let us start with C. See, printf is a function which is used to print something on the console. See, the syntax of using printf is printf. See, within double quotation, you can write some text message, whatever it may be you want to display on the screen. That is the one way. Another way is, see, you can specify some values directly, value or values, multiple values. It will print on the screen. Suppose if you want to uh, print some variable values, it is also possible. Single variable or multiple variables. See, every statement must ends with semicolon. And next, for example, uh, expression. Suppose if you want to display some expression value, so it is also possible. Single expression or multiple expression values at a time. Or you can also see use it to see print some text and see along with the text you can also print some values or variables or expressions all together at a single statement. It is also possible. See, when we using variables, we must specify the format specifiers. See, single variable, single format specifier, multiple variables, multiple format specifiers are required. Here expression also, when we using expression also, here also the format specifier is required. Here also you can specify the combination of some text and format specifiers. See, for example, first syntax. For example, if you want to print hello world on the screen, see within double quotation, whatever it may be, it will directly print on the screen. Hello world. See, you can specify your name, your school name, whatever it may be. Automatically, it will print whatever the text we place within the double quotation, so which will print directly on the console. That is the one way of using printf. Next, here values. Here directly you can print some values, 1000 directly. It is also possible. Or you can also directly so print the values like 1000 plus 2000. It is also possible. See, at that time we have to specify the format specifiers here. Format specifiers. Here also format specifiers are required. See, the format specifier specifies what type of value we are going to print. Here we have to specify. Here 1000 is an integer. So the format specifier for integer is percentage d. If it is float, that is percentage f. If it is a double, that is lf. Likewise, we have several format specifiers are there. See, specify the format specifier and value. See next, see coming to this one. So not only the values, you can also specify the variables also. So printf, for example, I want to print the variable a value, like for example a is equal to percentage d a. So it is also possible. Suppose if you want to print multiple variable values, see printf within double quotation a is equal to percentage d, give some space for our convenience, percentage d, see comma a comma b. See the first format specifier belongs to the first variable, second format specifier belongs to the second variable. See this is the another way. And next coming to the here the format specifier with expression. See here the format specifier is, for example, my expression is a plus b. A plus b is equal to, the output should be, we have to specify, see comma, here the expression is a plus b, which will calculate and which will print the a plus b values. See sometimes you can so give text plus format specifiers. So the from the previous one, which is the best example, text is a plus b is equal to, plus format specifier is percentage d. Here you can give the values, variables, expressions. See for example, if you want to print like printf, see percentage d plus percentage d is equal to percentage d, comma, see the first percentage d belongs to a variable a, comma, the second percentage d belongs to the another variable, that is b, comma, the third format specifier belongs to a plus b. See this is the simple usage of the printf. We can use printf in different ways. See let us execute this code, sample code. Take this code, take some notepad, save here, just remove the syntax statements. This is the syntax statement, just I remove, and here also this is the syntax statement I just removed. This one also syntax statement, just I remove, and here this one also syntax, remove this one. This is the final version. We make it as a single block of code. The block name is void main. See here I use the two variables a and b, so we have to declare variables. A is equal to some value is 10, b is equal to some value is 20. Variables declaration is mandatory. Before we use any variable, we have to declare those variables. So for our convenience, I am using the clr and get ch. See these constructs are available in these header files, so we have to include those header files by using hash include stdio.h and conio.h. See, save this code in my respective directory, so where the work area is present, sample.c. Save this one and open work area. Here .c, this is my sample.c which I just saved. See, first one is just some text, second one is format specifier with value, next one is format specifier with some expression, format specifier with variable, here multiple variables, here this is an expression, this is the combination of variables and expression. So let us run this code. See the output will be in a single line. See here also, suppose if you want to separate each line, we use the new line character /n. So don't forget to place this /n within double quotation. See, /n. It indicates the end of the line. Save it and run it. See, you can get the output. See, this is the simple way of using printf. See, let us move to the next concept. See, go to the next output statements from C++. That is the cout. Same like printf. Here we are using the cout, and so the operator is double less than operator. See, here also let us observe the syntax first. Cout within double quotation we can write some text. Put ends with semicolon. Likewise, cout. Some values also you can directly specify some value, or we can specify some variable. See, we can also specify some expression. See, you can also specify text with values, variables, or expressions. See, let us see same like our hello world previous one. Hello world. See, this is a simple example for this particular version. For example, value also similarly same like, for example, 1000 or 10,000 you can specify. Variable, so suppose I have a variable a, you can specify the variable a. Expression, see, my expression is a plus b. See, next text with some values like cout a plus b is equal to a plus b value. See here the text, here the value, we can specify the value, variable, expression, whatever it may be. If you observe the difference between printf and cout is, here it does not require any format specifier. See, in C, if you want to print something like values or variables, so we must specify the format specifiers, %d, %f, %i, %u, likewise. Here we need not to specify any format specifier. That is the very convenient way to represent output, because C++ is the next version of the C. See, let us execute this code also. Take a new one. Here also just remove the syntax statements. See, make it is one block. Here also put it as a main. See, here also we must include the header files. See, here we use the IO stream instead of stdio.h. See, and the one more header file is, that is conio.h, which having clr, ser, and see, clr, ser, and getch. For our output convenience purpose, I am using this SLR, CLR, SCR, and getch. Here also we require the variables. That's why A is equal to some 10, comma B is equal to some 20. See, again, save this one. Save this one. Sample.cpp. The extension for C is just C. The extension for CPP is .cpp. Save this one and open the work area. See, this is my program here. So I declare two variables a, b. This is the first one. See, let us let me explain. And the first one is the just a simple text within double quotation and some value variable expression. This is the combination of text and expression. It need not require any format specifiers. See, let us run here. Here also the output would be print in a single line. See here, you can use /n or you can use endl, end of the line. This is the new thing we added here. So we can use /n or we can use the endl. See at the end of the each line. See now one more time, let me execute. Yes, this is the final output here. See, this is the C++ cout statement here. Let us move ahead for the next output statement. That is the Java. So Java println method. See, let us see Java println method. Same like earlier C programming printf and cout statements. Here also Java using println for print something on the screen. So now here println, it is a method in Java. This method is available in the system class. So we need a predefined object, that is system.out.println. See, for print something on the screen, we must use this statement system.out.println. See, system is a class, out is a predefined object, println is a method. This method is available in the system. Okay. Here same like see, directly you can specify some text or you can specify some value. See, value, or you can specify some. See here it doesn't require any double quotation when we see printing. See, next variable. Next we are using expression. See, we can also use the combination like text plus value or variable or expression. This is also possible when we use the println. So let us see each one example. See here the text similarly hello world. See the value, for example, the value here I want to print some value is 999. Suppose I want to print the variable. See, the variable is my variable is some yes. Let me take this variable. And the expression, for example, the expression is yes plus p. This is the expression. See, for example, so don't getting confused. Let us take only a and b. A and b. So which is very convenient for us. Here a plus b is equal to, for example, so one second, here this is the text. Yeah, here instead of in the text place I want to print the message a plus b is equal to. Here instead of comma we are using the plus here. The value, for example, a and b values. See, a plus b, and see, remove this double quotation and observe this one. Next here completely remove this one. See, whenever we place within double quotation, Java treats it as a string. Now string plus means it is a concatenating or appending at the end of this a plus b is equal to. At the end of this a plus b is equal to, first this will be evaluated a plus b. For example, a value is 10 and b value 20, which will calculate a plus b is equal to 30. 30 will be appended to this string, that is a plus b is equal to 30. But coming to the next statement, a plus b is equal to, it is a string, plus a value is 10 is appending to this string, again plus 20 is appending to the previous string. That's why a plus b is equal to 10 20. Here a plus b is equal to 30. Here there is no string, so before this expression, then automatically it will print directly a plus b value like this previous one. So let us get execute this code. See, new here. So remove the syntax statements. So let me remove all the syntax statements. Here place it is a inside a block. So here we need the variables int a is equal to some 10 comma b is equal to 20 because I am using a and b. See here it doesn't require any CLRS here and get ch. See here this block is main block. See main method. So in Java the main method is public static void main and string args. See, in my coming videos, I will discuss what is this public, what is static, what is void, main, string, and args. Why we use this lengthy statement. Lengthy statement. See, in coming videos, I will explain detail about this entire statement. Okay. See, in Java, so we need a class. That's why class. My class name is sample. So the class must be closed here. See, save this one in my Java directory with my class name. My class name is sample.java. Save this one and go to that respective path and run this one. See, it is compiled successfully and running this one. See, if you observe here the last three statements, here a plus b is equal to, see within parenthesis it treats it as an expression. That's why first it will evaluate this expression. So because already I given a value and b value, so it will evaluate a plus b with these values 10 plus 20 30. So that's why a plus b is equal to, it is a string, plus means appending this value, that is 30. That's why the output is a plus b is equal to 30. Coming to this statement, a plus b is equal to, it is a string, plus appending a value is 10, plus again it is appending b value is 20. That's why a plus b is equal to 10 20. 10 20. Here it is arithmetic addition, here it is concatenation. So observe the difference. Here it is same like the previous one, a plus b. Here directly it will calculate a plus b, that is 30 here. This is the simple println statement which is used to print something on the screen when we using the Java programs. Okay, let us move to the final one, that is the Python. So in Python, how do we use the output statement? See, similarly, previous what we have discussed here also we'll do the same thing. Print, so within double quotation you can specify some text. So print, you can specify some value, or print, you can specify some variable. See, print, see we can specify some expression. See, print, see within double quotation some text, see comma, see here some value or some variable or value, whatever it may be. And sometimes here we need not to specify any semicolon. you observe C, C++, and Java, every statement must ends with semicolon. In C, in C++, and Java, see, every statement must ends with semicolon. But here, so it doesn't require any semicolon ending here in the C Python. Okay. Now print C some text plus format specifiers. See, sometimes see Python also requiring see the format specifiers. So I will show you the situation where it requires the format specifiers when it is not required any format specifiers. So with example, here print like hello world. See, this is a simple one. Like value, say print. So the value is 555. See, for example, variable. See, print some variable is a. So variable value it will print. For example, some expression print a plus b. So it will print. See here some text plus value. See print. So the text is like a plus b is equal to see a plus b. See, coming to then this particular statement. So for example, print. I want to print the a and b values. Sum of a and b values is equal to. Here observe the difference. Sum of a and b is equal to a plus b. See, directly it will print sum of a and b is equal to a plus b. But I want to print the value sum of, for example, a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 20. Sum of 10 and 20 is equal to sum of 10 and 20 is equal. That means a and b values is equal to. At that time, see we use the format specifiers. Sum of see percentage d and percentage d is equal to percentage d. So remember here, see instead of comma we have to use the percentage, and within double quotation we have to specify a value for the first format specifier, b value for the second format specifier, see a plus b that is for third format specifier. At that time format specifiers are required, otherwise it doesn't require any format specifier. So let us execute this Python program. See, new. Here also similarly remove the syntax statements and remove all the syntax statements. See here, you need not to place within a block, or we need not any class, we need not any main method. So yeah, that is the beauty of the Python here. See, save in the respect to Python directory. Same like sample dot py. See, if it is C, sample.c. If it is CPP, sample.cpp. If it is Java, sample.java. If it is Python, sample.py. Save this one. Now, see, go to my Python directory. Sorry. Now, directly write sample.py. See, small error. Yes. Here I forget to place double quotation. Yes. Here. Yes. One more time. Yeah, I have to declare the variable ab. So here my variables a comma b is equal to 10 comma 20. Here also we need not to specify the data types of a and b. So internally it will take the data types. So that is the mistake here. Save and again. Yes. See, observe the output here. The first statement, hello world, 555, a value 10, b value is 30, a plus b is equal to 30. Here sum of a and b is equal to 30. Here sum of 10 and 20 is equal to 30. This is the way of using printf from C, cout from C++, and say println from Java, and print statement from the Python. So thank you for watching my video. If you really like this video, so please like it and subscribe it and share with your friends. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel.